Get to call the 2-5 off pretty close, but had to go wrong for that price. Might have the same hand here, or ace queen, I guess. Waits till the river and then bets small. He's trying to tell us he's got tens or queens. Yeah, I might just call getting a billion to one. Ace queen, yeah, it's a bit annoying. Kings. 17 of 20. We're almost down to the last two tables. We have the kings. And we have been 3-bet large. And we have got it in against jacks, queens. Queens! Oh my god. Are you serious? Do we really run this bad? We finally get a chance to get set up for the final table. Kings against queens. Straight? My god. Does anybody run worse in the world, honestly? I think we just get it in here with 10 queen. All right. Back up to 20. We're just going to do it the hard way. So sick. We would have had 115,000 with 18 left. Like, are you serious? You know, set up nicely. It's actually not a bad tournament. Why does it happen to us, Lord? Why? Make it stop. Somebody make it stop. Yeah, we'll bet here. Or he's raised it? Well, hopefully he doesn't have ace 10, I guess. Nope. I don't know why you would raise it. It's pretty dumb. I mean, it's either chopping or bluffing. Well, I mean, we could have ace 10 sometimes, I guess. You would think that he would hope we're bluffing and just call. Okay, M3-ish, just under an ace 10 off. Gonna roll with this one. Roly-poly. It's just so brutal. That's why I was joking earlier. Not joking, I was seriously saying, like, we cracked kings with aces. Aces beat kings. Like, that was huge for us. Winning with an overpair for us is epic. It's an epic event. Well, we've got like we got less than 0 in that one. We can't crack with a we can't win with an overpair. We're definitely not going to win with a dominated hand. It's 17th after all that struggle, the battle. And we continue on battling. Battle. No hand is safe. No hand is safe. Bring the 33 in. Raises us from small blind. King Jack, Ace Jack. Hearts, A6 being a fish. I feel like he's got it. I mean, technically we should probably be calling here, but it's a pretty small flop check raise. Gonna fold. He is small blind too. He shouldn't be calling too wide. I don't know. It could be a bad fold, but it just kind of feels like he has it. Jack, Queen, King, Jack, Ace, Jack. He's not going to have many worse jacks. Maybe Jack 9, but he shouldn't have Jack 8 or Jack 7 or stuff like that. You wouldn't think. I guess. 6. 6. I guess we have to fold here. 6. Yeah. Yeah. Ace 4. It's pretty bold. It's rewarded for his boldness. This guy go about 4x raising. Big time. King. Let's go on with another 4x. See what he does it with. Ace Jack. Well, I was going to say, like, the chances of us winning that hand were, I don't want to say long, but I think about like 800 to 1, 900 to 1. But definitely long. Definitely hundreds to 1. We move on. Possibly thousands to 1. Possibly. We must go for the non-showdown winnings. We cannot win an all-in, especially a big pot, especially a key pot, especially a crucial pot. We must know non-showdown win. We must become masters of non-showdown winnings. It's our only chance to win, is to never be all-in. Happens sometimes in the WSOP. They say, like, I think it happened with Phil Collins when he was final table a few years back. He was never all in until the final table. Sometimes you hear about these guys that have never been all in until the final table. You know, it's a little bit harder though. I mean, in that you start with a billion chips. In this you start with, well, you get short pretty quick in this. So it would be a hell of an effort to get to a final table without being all in. It would be a pretty amazing effort. It's almost bubble top middle here. Let's try and make it happen. Try and get some magic going. I don't know how though. We just never win a hand. We never win an all in. So I don't know what tricks we have left. We get it in with kings against queens, we lose. We get it in with ace king against ace jack, we lose. It is relentless. With a capital R. And a capital L, N, and S, just to make it a bit more, I don't know, interesting looking, a bit more menacing. I guess I'll go for 2 here. Bet flop, shove, turn. So I think that sizing probably is okay. There'll be 4.5. We have 4.5. Yeah, it's pretty good. Could put max pressure on the turn. We've got ace queen top middle. And this guy's probably going to jam. I'm just thinking the chances of us actually winning a hand. Bets on. Put your bets on. Put your bets on. Who thinks the chances of us winning this hand are, if he calls, are in the vicinity of 5,000 to 1? He folds. We are masters of non-showdown winnings. Not really, but at least we didn't have to go all in. I mean, get called. Phil Collins style. I think I might actually raise this one, to be honest. 450. Let's go 449. Got a jam. 4, 8, 9, 10. I think we can actually go for this one. Ace jack suited and more dead money. It's definitely borderline, but he's only M8. He's late position. How do we run into ace king? Come on. Be realistic. Be reasonable. And we run last. I think somehow we might be good in this hand. I think he's got like king 9 or something. 8, 9. Might have like 8s. Ten jack. Head up, down, turn the turn. Those weird things where we actually had the best hand. Weird things where we had the best hand. You gotta love it. Triple octopus. Might check actually. Grows. I think there's a chance like he just thinks that we missed clubs, so he's gonna bet. There's also a chance that he values an ace, and then we get to check raise. Snapped pretty quick. We maybe could have gone a bit larger, I guess. He had like ace x, ace 4. Wow, he had ace 4. I mean, it's a pretty crappy hand, but 2 pair on the flop. Turn, it's terrible. So we're in the exact bubble. Direct bubble. Perfect bubble. Crazy bubble. We're in the bubble. Top middle. I might check call there actually. The lead small. Oh, I thought we had queen 6 there. Queen 5. That's a close one. Small turn bet. I guess we can call a small turn bet. I feel like we have the best hand here. Maybe could have raised. How do you check flop, call turn, bet river? Don't think you have diamonds. Do we have this guy? Guess it just has like queen 10 or ace 10 maybe? We do have an ace blocker. 10 jack, is that value? Just being a fish? Doesn't have like 5-7 or something surely. Checks flop. He's got queens. Checks flop, calls turn, bets river. He must think that we have like a 10 plus or a king plus, so he's probably thinking he beats 2 pair. What the hell can he have that beats 2 pair? King 4? No. He might have jack queen or so. No, what does he have? I don't know. I'm just gonna call. Jack queen. Oh man. How does it happen? We have to call off now. It's alright, it's a bounty, so it's not the end of the world. He isolates? Are you serious? I guess we can fold now. Jack 8? Where do they find these guys? Have some chips. I say with Jack 8 suited. What are we? Exact bubble, and we got Jack Queen. 9, 18, 27, 36. I guess we can just call. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, we could jam, but I mean, it's in the exact bubble, so... Oh, yes. We have got... Again, we've just got the guy absolutely crushed, and somehow this time, miracle. Miracle is just hold. This is a sick, sick hold. We are sick people. We are disgustingly sick people. That was a crazy hold. Cray cray. He had 3 outs. Normally that's 2 more than they need. Earlier this session, how was that straight flush? We had the nut flush on the turn. He just needed... He had 1 out for the straight flush. Bang. Binks it. Like, just casually too. 5, 6, 7. Just casually binked it. That's a big bet. Kind of annoying. I wish I had a donk bet now, I guess. I'm just going to fold. No fold equity, just a gut shot with an over. It's kind of close. I will fire again here. I fold out like ace 5, king 4. M7, 714 to 128. Could be open jammed, but I think I prefer to just raise it, to be honest. If it went like jam call, we could fold, and if this guy jams, we can just call anyway. I mean, it's a little bit annoying if he just calls, because this hand doesn't flop that well. So if he's got like queen 9 or something, he's going to be getting, you know, the right price. But, you know, I guess he could have 7-8 or 8-9 hearts. He might just be donk leading and folding. He could have a 10, obviously, but yeah, just donking and folding. Decent flop for us. And I think same hand will go again here. We can call both blinds. And we can just scream if the guy to our left shoves. We can just cry a river. This guy here. This has got M4, which would be very annoying. But I don't think we'd be able to fold. Thank you, he folded. We can fold to this guy, and we can't fold to these guys. Wanna fly with King Jack? For twos, I think I'll let that one go. Not a very good spot for twos. We've got 4 guys in that are all waiting to jam, and we're going to be best case flipping. And we can't call 3 bets by the big stacks either. So it's just not pretty, really. Not really a pretty spot for twos. I mean, we can just raise it and then just call off versus the short stacks, but I don't know. I can think of better ways to play, well, like the better spots we're going to get. I'd rather have this hand than twos. A little jam from, I was hoping to get a big rob in there with a bit of a jam. Over 16 might have a little splash. No, they're playing pretty tight. We've been moved table. It's annoying. We're just on this, just owning this table, doing whatever we please, and they move us. Oh, this table's actually not bad either, though. Don't have any notes on them. There's only one supernova guy, and well, we'll see how we run with 4-7. We got an overcard. We got a backdoor flush. We need a miracle. Oh, it's a miracle 7 on the river. A 7 from heaven. 7 from heaven. We're good at those pots. There was like M half, 0.5 of an M. Half, did he even have half an M, that guy? I don't know what he had, but it was more than one big blind because I had to click the call button. It wasn't like an automatic all in. We specialize in those pots. We really do, those mini ones. Hot 22, we've got 8s. Yeah, I guess we have to call here. It's a bit gross, but just so short. 5? 9? Oh man, don't do that to us. Torture us like that. We actually profited from the side pot. No, we didn't. We lost a couple of big blinds. So it wasn't that bad after all, was it? And here am I complaining, and we did crack the jacks. Technically. I think I will check raise that board. I think I will. I'm gonna lead now. Ouch. Hey guys. Oh, he raises now? Serious, Maxi? We got ace 9. I think he's got ace 9 or something like that. Going for thin value, we could probably check raise his ass and get him to fold here. No. Okay. Guess he just had 10 jack or spades. I don't think he has nothing. Yeah, he has a gut shot, queen 10. And I don't mind his play there. And I think he needs to give up on the river. Because we either have an 8, a 6, or a 9, and we're not folding most of that. If any. Diamond. Kind of close. I'm an optimistic thinker. Kind of close. We almost had something. We almost had a pair. Alright, come on, 10 jack suited. Come on. Come on. Queen 10 even? Ooh. Got a tank fold thanks to the 2.5x from Fat Wally. Fatso here. And this guy's, Alexa's being very patient with under M1 now. Trying to get down to M0. We're hand for hand, final table, are we? And we're 3 of 10. 320 up top. I was thinking about calling bottom left. I thought he was all in. Sometimes I see these ridiculous race sizes and I'm like, oh, it's a jam. And then I realize, like, no. It's just like a 4.5 or 5x with still chips behind. Something insane. Like, honestly, the play that we've seen today, it's as bad as I've ever seen. Like, seriously, in online poker ever. It really is. Disgusting, some of the stuff we've seen. It's grotesque. I'd go as far as to say grotesque. I've never seen it, but worse. Honestly, haven't. And some of the shit we've seen is just amazing. This makes my mind just like spins, trips me out. It really does. We've been, how many years has poker been around, and the play now is even worse than like it's ever been on online. Well, at least since I've been playing MTTs in the last, let's just say in the last 5 years. I don't know. In like the first year PokerStars came out, it was probably worse than this. And yes, I know. Of course, we all wish we had a TARDIS. We could just zoom back. Some sort of warp device. But honestly, next best thing is just play now. Daytimes. They're just disgusting field. Just so bad. Only the deck was not punishing us so viciously. Painful exit for Alexa. 4, 12, 17, yeah, I guess I'm gonna... yeah, I guess. Let's just put half his stack in, so he's trying to look strong, I'm guessing. Trying to pretend he has the nuts. He's hoping people are like, hey, why didn't he just go all in? He must have aces. He's using the reversey. Probably got ace, I was gonna say ace 2 suited. Would you believe it? I'm gonna say he's probably got ace 2 suited and he's probably gonna get a chop. I wasn't gonna say he was probably gonna get a chop. It's a lie. I didn't think he was gonna get a chop. Thought he was going to get punished. Whatever. Oh, I can fold now. It's a bit easier. Makes it a wee bit easier. Oh, he folded 5-2? I think that's just an easy call. Yeah, we'll raise this guy here. He could just be leading with 5-7, 4-5, 7-9, 9-10 to jack, an 8 or a 6, maybe diamonds. We can lead and then bet river. I think I'm just going to bet small. It's a pretty bad card, but hopefully you just missed something. Probably got queen 8 and he's going to call. Oh, he's going to hero call. He's going to hero call with. Got 6-4 of diamonds. No. What tanking about? I don't understand. How can he have a hand he was going to tank with? Either he's got a showdown hand or he's got a draw. I think he was thinking about getting a little bit creative on us there. Maybe making some crazy hero call. Well, that was a flip, wasn't it? So we could just cancel it. Cancel it. As soon as we see it's a flip, we can just close the table and say, okay, good game. I'll just close that one down. 10 jack. I guess we can call against this guy. Seems like he would have a pretty tight range though. Raising off a relatively short stack UTG, and he's apparently not a fish. Does check. Raise this guy here. Perfect card. Oh man. He's got Jack Queen or something. He might have King 10, which is annoying. Fives? What the, how does he call a check raise with fives? Seriously, come on, man. Give me a break. You've got a diamond. Well done, buddy. You got a diamond. 7, 14, 15, 16, 17. He's 10 suited and he's UTG. Yeah, I think we might be able to fold this. Don't know how often Wally's opening. I don't want to jam it, but I don't know. It's just so dependent on Wally, isn't it? What he's doing, what he's thinking. Is he thinking I'm just the big stack, so I'm just going to crush and open and go for it? I mean, if I had Ace Jack, I'll jam, but Ace 10, he opens into the field. I think it's pretty close. We had a bit of fold equity, no doubt. Please don't jam big. Oh man, I want to jam that. Yeah, I think ace jack we take, and ace 10 suited is just right on. I mean, if we know he opens kind of loose, he's a fist bump jam. If we kind of standard, I think it's a fold. It could easily go from fist bump to like easy fold. Could literally change that much. Could go from fist pump to easy fold. Well, if we can get there with jack 3, and then we can ladder up a bit. Climb that ladder. Oh, he's just gone for a million times 3-bet here. I guess we're going to fold, fold, fold. Might just get the calculator. Where is it hiding? Over here. Why is it giving me the spinning wheel? The tank wheel. King 10, what did he do? Just raise call off? Yeah, seems standard. I'm just trying to, if I see him do anything fishy, I'm like, no, I should have taken ace 10. I mean, we are kind of short. I didn't want him to just snap call us with ace jack and or sevens and just lose a flip and just bust in. You know, ninth or eighth, whatever it was when. Well, I mean, there's some shorter stacks out there. Decent chance we can ladder up and decent chance we get a better spot. 4-7. I don't know. It was really close. If he wasn't UTG, I mean, I would have taken it as well. I mean, obviously, if he's late position, it's easy. Wow, as is this flop. Sixes, sir? Want to have some sixes? Get a bit curious with sixes? Can you please have 10 jack or 9-10 one time, please? What do you think? This is a house. Full house. I think he has a 10. Might just shove it. He might have trapped us, thought he was trapping us as well. Yeah. Ace high, well done, buddy. Nice call. He had a couple of pair. Wow, what an imagination. What a vivid imagination. But he's an artist, that guy. Probably an excellent drawer. He's probably thinking on the river like, oh, he got counterfeit. He has to jam to win. He's got like 4s. Come on, Dwarm. ICM jam. Put us to the test. The way the hand should be. Oh, you're going to fold. That's a bit soft. It's a bit marshmallowish. I think I will barrel here. It's a bit risky, but I think we can fold out like 9, 10, Jack X, maybe even Queen X. Maybe. Uh-oh, Fat Wally's opening again. He's going to turn out to be some loose goose and we should have jammed ace 10. Don't do it, big guy. Don't do it. Looks like we don't really have fold equity here, and it looks like we're going to be in pretty bad shape. I think I'm going to fold. Feels like he's got like king jack or maybe ace 9 suited. I guess you could have a queen, obviously, or maybe he's overplaying a 10, but I think I'm going to fold. I had planned a barrel or maybe check jam if he raised, but this is just such a big raise. It's like he's trying to commit himself. So unless he's got like 6, 7 of clubs, we're just never in good shape here. I'm going to fold. I would have laughed if he showed us 6, 7 of clubs. That would have been hilarious. I think he had us. And a little 3-bet here. What's our M now? I want to hone in on this M. 106 divided by 19. 5.6. M 5.6. Find out if he has an ace. 10? No. Donks into us. I think I'm going to raise the donk. Just small. What are we? M 5.6 we said. 5, 10, 15, 20. Well, we can fold now, I guess. Would I have taken it? Wow. It's like right on. I don't know if that would be an ICM jam. M5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15, 20, 22. It's like a break-even chip EV jam. Break-even chip EV, but in ICM probably means we should be jamming it. Yes, but then it is 10 jack off, so it's a bit ugly. I wonder. Kind of curious about it. A range there. I'm just assuming it's pretty close, and I'm assuming it's. I don't know. Maybe it's a fold. Could be. Could be a fold. Say that it's like say that it's like a how many players were there? 107. So just say it's a 90 man. 9 max turbo. Dollar EV. Ollie's in there. What was in there? Dollar wise, 13.95. Okay, it's doing that silly thing again where it hasn't adjusted the blinds. Or has it? It has. Okay, so what's it doing? Something silly. It's saying he raised, but he didn't fold. Calculate Nash equilibrium. And Wally's opening a lot, so I wish I had have taken that ace 10 before. Okay, so it tells us we should fold 10 jack. Okay, that's good. This was just thinking. I just said it'd be close, but probably a fold. So it's good to know that like my ICM is pretty much on the mark, you know, because it's important. And it used to be, but it did fade off a little bit because I took a break, as you guys know. Took a month or two off, start of the year, so well, a few months actually. Yeah. Yeah, I would have jammed suited aces and 9, 10, jack 9 suited. Would I have jammed jack 9 suited? Probably, yeah. Yeah, it looks about right, actually. I think I'll be pretty close to the mark here. Except I would have jammed any pair. That would have been a mistake. I would have jammed 2s and 3s, so I would have got that wrong. But other than that, yeah, I probably would have jammed ace-8 off as well, so I probably would have jammed slightly wider than I was supposed to. Just with a couple of hands, because I would have jammed 2s and 3s and ace-8. So, yeah, they would have been small mistakes, but only small. So, yeah. Anyway. This guy just limp raised us? Oh, my lordy, lordy. We got jacks. He limped behind? What? Wait a minute. He limped behind and then raised? The hell? Is he really that tricky, this guy? Is he really that tricky? Are you really that tricky, sir? Tell me. Talk to me. No, you're not that tricky because you had 10s. So that's really not that tricky at all, is it? Chop it up, people. Four of 6. Come on, Wally. Bust. Wanna fly. Let's bust his ass. Oh my god, the jack 6. And he's got him. Wally. Here I am saying, oh, he could be tight, this guy. He's probably pretty tight. Oh, ace-8 all in. What are you going to do, Wall? Wall. Oh, he's folding. Wall. Come on, Wall. Give us some chips here. Love to see the jack 6. It's not that bad a play. It's just funny. It's funny to see it. 4 left and we got Uncle Wall in. And he's got all the chips. He's got more than the rest of us combined. 3 of us versus Uncle Wall. It could go down to the wire, this one. I think that we have to be the ones to rise. We have to be the ones to respond to Uncle Wall's call to battle. We have to rise. Deuce 7 off is probably not the hand to rise with, to be honest, even though he's raising wide. I think Deuce 7 off is not the hand that we want. 10-9 off, I would have jammed if it folded to us. Get pretty good ICM pressure on these other two. Uncle Wolwol's, he's a bit of a double-edged sword. It's great because, you know, we're going to get it in a good high equity spot, but at the same time, you know, it's bad from an ICM perspective because, well, you know, he's Uncle Wolwol. He's probably going to get there. He's probably going to run good and we might bust fourth. So, it's just one of those things. I hope no one has ace queen because we can't beat ace queen with ace king. Uncle Wolwol, have a little bite? No. M7 now. Yeah. Uncle Wolwol, 3-betting. I think this guy's going to fold. No. Oh, Uncle Wolwol, he's just chip dumped. I think we can take this against Uncle Wolwol. His range is pretty wide. Yeah. Take that. Take that, you bad uncle. Take that. Pow. You like that? He loves it. Oh, it's nice. It is nice. That is a flush. We cracked it. We hit that ace. Holy bolies. That just never happens. That was a good putt. Why does this have to be like the smallest tournament of the day? Why can't this be like the 162 or something? I was gonna say we could probably actually call against Uncle Wolwol's button opener. It's so wide. He's just donating chips because he's just opening relentlessly. He might go for the double KO. I could imagine him just calling it off here with like 8-10 suited. 4-5 suited. Come on, Wolls. Oh, come on, Wol. Wol. Uncle Wolwol. He's the man. Uncle Wolwol. I think I'm just going to limp against him. 4-5 suited. 4-5 suited. Jam and call. 4-5 suited and it gets there. Can you imagine those other two right now? Like, are you freaking kidding me? Uncle Wolwol. Uncle Wolwol just killed us. I'll just bet small here. They're just going to check. He could have slow played a 6 or have spades. He could have queen 10 or just ace high. I don't think we can quite fold. He just value owned himself. Well, it definitely seems like he's here to play. I think we can probably limp big hands. And I think we could probably 12, what's this? 6 and 9 is 21. I think we could probably just 3-bet hands like this pretty small. 48. Yeah, I think I will. There's a chance he just shoves or just calls with everything we dominate. I think shoving against him is just kind of not quite necessary, like just open shove. I mean, just shoving. I mean, look at that. You know, we got him to do some crazy shit. He's definitely a crazy player. Well, I couldn't. I'm just saying we're going to limp with a hand. He showed do 7. Oh my god, and now he's going to think we're just angry. He's going to think we're just raising because we're angry. He's going to jam. Uncle Wolwol. He just 4-bet jam 2-7 off. Unlucky. Give him an unlucky. That's hilarious. Alright, we got to win. We got to win for the day. Put that on the board. That was the most fun game I think I've had for ages. Oh, brother. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Uncle Wolwol was out of control, wasn't he? He leveled himself hard at the end. I mean, he was obviously having fun, just enjoying himself as well, I'm guessing, but donating in the process in the most epic way possible. That was pretty funny. Ah, come on. Flip, flip, flip. Bounty. Give us the bounty. Yeah. Just watch that hand again. When he flopped the 7, he had the spades on the turn, right? Look at that. He opened a small 3-bet. He just 4-bet whacks with 2-7 off. That is awesome. Somehow we held. I was so sure like the 5 of spades was coming out. Oh man. That's pretty gross. This is the sort of players we're up against during the daytime, the daywalkers. He wasn't a daywalker though, he was a special one. He wasn't your average daywalker. He was Uncle Wolwol. He was part of the family. Alright, we got that one. Few chops. Got a few chops for that. 320. Can we ever bluff this? I guess I'll fold. It's a bit annoying. When I say a bit, I mean a lot. Probably should have put more notes on old Uncle Wolwol. I'll probably remember him if we see him again, to be honest. It's not the sort of guy you forget. So funny that he showed do 7 in the hand before. And then he did jam it again. He showed it like, hey, I'm jamming do 7, and then the very next hand did jam it. So funny. Imagine we had ace king and he got the 7. Oh, brother. I would have been like, no way. It's not real. That was funny. Back to business. Still got a lot coming up. Big 82 coming up. Can we win that, please? Let's win that one. That's a great tournament. Probably end up with like a couple of K or 2.5 up top. Yeah. Let's get a bit of run good in that one, please. 3-betting here with the 10s. I prefer 3-betting over flooding here, but flooding is okay. I think it's just beneficial to be heads up in position against a guy who's likely to play pretty bad post. He check calls. I think I'm actually going to bet and then check river. Yeah, rivered 7s. That's pretty annoying. I like our line though. I think it's. I feel like he's just going to call pretty wide because these guys call make pretty fishy calls. I feel like not surprised he had 7s. He could have had like king queen queen 10. He could have had a 9. Obviously, sometimes he's going to have a jack, but I think we get more value by betting turn and then checking river because we charge his draws and weaker hands that he's likely to call on the turn with. But at the same time, on the river, it's probably, especially on the diamond, it's probably getting a bit thin to go for value. Repeat jack's probably a value card, but obviously a 10. But yeah, Just unfortunate that he hit the 2-outer. Otherwise, we could have got a lot of value from that hand. But you know, that's what I was saying. When you 3-bet that for value, that's the sort of situations you're going to find yourself in. Heads up against the fish. He's got it. He's called 2 streets with 2 outs. You know, he's only got like 4% equity on the turn. And then he does hit and doesn't get any value with it on the river. I mean, fair enough. I'm not saying he should have donk bet river, but there'll be times when he will have easy value bets when he's not going to make it, and then there's times like that when he's just happily getting around with 4% equity. Not to mention the time we stack him when we get the old 2-2-6 flop. And then the turn 3. River Jack. And we get 3 big streets from him. Maybe not stack, but unless he overplays it. Possible. Just bet here for protection. Should have the best hand. Any turn card's bad, except for a 5-4-3 or 2, or Jack. Alright guys, break time coming up. And aces. Don't go anywhere just yet. We have got the big tamale. See if we can get some of those chops back. Lamb chops. Are you kidding me? Everyone folds? When does that ever happen? Please. When does that ever happen? You people make me sick. Flip noons. This guy's okay. He's going to call. He's going like over 3x, which is interesting. I'm guessing he probably has a pretty polarized raising range when he does that. Probably limping a lot and then raising large with a selection of hands, I guess would be part of his strategy. We flipped the ace, so I guess I'm just going to check. Seems like it's about now we can probably go for some value. Still possible he has ace king, ace queen, ace jack. He might get tricky with it. I probably would. Well, I don't know. Obviously going to go for value on the river. Just try and get him to call with like 8s, 6s. He might hero sometimes with like king, queen. And it was ace X, ace 3. Oh, aces against aces. We just hung on. All right, so we almost went back up to start stack there, so got a few chips back thanks to that spot. And, well, we had a bit of fun that level, didn't we? So let's try and have more fun this level and try and run these stacks up and get some more final table appearances. Thanks for tuning in, and special shout out goes to Uncle Wol who just made my day in that $5 rebuy. So special shout out to him. And I'll see you all after this 5-minute break. Thanks for tuning in. This has been Aces Up for PokerNev.